The state's projected surplus of more than $9 billion has the attention of nearly everyone impacted by the pandemic. That includes local child care providers. Daycare groups are calling on state lawmakers to use some of that surplus money for child care relief. A Crystal daycare owner says her operating costs increased significantly during the pandemic. Reporter Sonia Goins shows us how she's still trying to get back on her feet.
Tuesday morning, the children at Sue's Crew Daycare in Crystal enjoyed playing and soaking up the sunshine.
Currently in my daycare, I have 14.
Owner Sue Houston has been in the child care business for more than 20 years.
Got a handful.
She says this is a stressful time, especially caring for little ones who can't be vaccinated.
It is still a struggle. We still have to clean excessively because the group we have can't be vaccinated. So they are more likely to get the virus.
The Minnesota business owner says because of COVID-19, she's spending more time and money to make sure that everything is clean and sanitized, and it's impacting her bottom line.
Their hands go in their mouth and they're touching everything. So everything has to be extremely disinfected.
Licensed daycare centers have strict cleaning protocols to follow. Houston says her costs have quadrupled.
I spend probably in a month, $300 worth in just the cleaning supplies that is above and beyond what I used to. Kick it!
The Minnesota Department of Human Services has several grant programs to stabilize the child care industry. But some daycare groups say more needs to be done.
The grants are not enough because of the scale of the child care crisis we have, but we are thrilled that there are proposals to continue those grants.
Currently, those grants are being funded with federal emergency COVID money, but the support will expire in about a year. The Minnesota Child Care Association wants the state legislature to use state dollars to continue funding those grants.
We want families to have more affordable and accessible child care options, and we want the early educators who deliver that child care to have more compensation.
Ready?
Meanwhile, Houston is hoping the state's budget surplus will allow child care providers like herself to continue doing the work they love.
I want to do this until I retire. That's about 10 years away, so I've got 10 more years and I want to stay afloat.
In Crystal, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
A company that wanted to build a car vending machine is now back to square one after the Brooklyn Center EDA voted not to sell the property to Carvana. People spoke against the sale at Monday night's public hearing.
And how long is it going to be viable? Is it just the latest gimmick? We got other places with car dealers that have been committed to the community for years.
I would prefer to support the working class people of Brooklyn Center rather than some corporate UFO structure that's going to be defunct in 2 years.
Carvana wanted to buy about 3 acres of EDA-owned property at 1601 James Circle. The company offered to pay $2 million. The site would have been turned into a futuristic-looking building filled with cars customers had already purchased online. But EDA members did not like that the facility would not have offered repair services, which violates city requirements for a car dealership. EDA members voted 3-2 not to sell the land. Demand for Twin Cities apartments has increased due to rising mortgage rates. In Maple Grove, the City Council will review a proposal for new buildings near the western edge of the city. A St. Louis-based developer is proposing 248 units with 2 5-story modern-looking buildings. The project would cater to working professionals and early retirement seniors. The same developer has developed similar projects in Lakeville, Shoreview, and Woodbury. The Maple Grove City Council is expected to review the plans on Monday. Launching a new pizza place in a market that already has plenty of options comes with risks. But as Delane Cleveland reports in this week's edition of Takeout Tuesday, the owner of Hometowne Pizza says their selection of pizza, pasta, and wings will keep people coming back for more.
That just goes on the belt like that, a little under 8 minutes, and it'll be ready to go.
Every successful business has to start somewhere. And much like the pizzas being made in this kitchen, Tim Babcock is trying to build up this new Maple Grove pizza place from scratch.
It's been one of my dreams to do, so dreams come true, I'll tell you that. It's been overwhelming so far.
Babcock is the owner of Hometowne Pizza.
Pepperoni or sausage pep?
The restaurant opened April 6th in a space formerly occupied by Rosati's Pizza, which closed late last year. Now he's on a mission to make a name for himself in a crowded pizza market.
It's tough to get that customer base to come in, and there's so many pizza options around this whole area. You got good pie, you know, people will like it and come back and keep going and spread the word. So
Hometowne specializes in thin crust pizza using ingredients that are made fresh daily. Each pizza takes just under 8 minutes to prepare in this newly revamped kitchen. If you don't feel like buying a whole pie, from 11 to 2 daily, you can buy it by the slice for $3.25. The pizza by the slice option is already a fan favorite with customers.
Yeah, I love it. It's a great deal for being able to just walk on over, grab a slice to eat and enjoy.
For anyone not craving pizza,
we have wings, bone-in and boneless, and then we also have our lasagna and spaghetti, chicken Alfredo. It's all made from scratch, and desserts.
Yet what they're still lacking at the moment is delivery drivers.
So once I do get delivery drivers going, these bags will hold heat for about a half hour. So our drivers could take up to 2 or 3 deliveries, and your pizza will still be nice and steamy hot when it gets to you.
Babcock is hopeful that as word of mouth spreads, Hometowne Pizza will be Maple Grove's hometown source to fulfill that pizza craving.
The new customers that are coming in, you know, they try it and they say, hey, it's pretty good pizza, and they'll be back.
In Maple Grove, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
Hometowne Pizza also has a second location in Medina. If you go there, you can take the 30-inch pizza challenge, where 3 people have 1 hour to finish an $80 pizza. If you complete the task, you get the pizza for free.